How you doing, everyone? My name is Mr. Alvin Hendricks, Training Manager with Headquarters Young Marines, and welcome to another episode of Young Marine Pro Tips. Except this time we have a special edition, the Adult Edition. Now, this is a very special episode that I'm doing for my Young Marines and especially the adult volunteers. Why? Because I'm giving you 4 key tips on how to actually have a successful unit. I'm not saying your unit isn't successful, but if you follow these 4 tips, you can take your unit to the next level. Now, let's start with one simple question that I'm asked the most during my travels through the program. What does a successful unit look like?
What does a successful unit look like? The main mark of a successful unit is when the unit commander and the adults in the unit sometimes get bored because the young Marines are so involved in the unit's operation. This is considered a good thing. When this happens, most units begin planning the next pieces in their unit's operation by planning the events and tasks that only adults can perform. Overall, the 4 biggest factors that determine if a unit is successful are the following. Successful units have a variation of the types of rank from the active Young Marines. Successful units have a high operational tempo. Successful units do not cater to only one group of Young Marines. This means age, rank, and guidebook. And successful units diversify their training. Successful units have a variation in rank. This means that adult volunteers have to look at the rank structure in their unit as if they're looking at a pyramid or a mountain, with the base of the mountain being the PFCs, Lance Corporals, and Privates, and the top of the mountain being the advanced leaders. In respective to the amount of Young Marines at the base of the mountain, there should be a gradual decrease in each rank as you go up the mountain all the way to the advanced leaders. Successful units do not have large gaps in this gradual increase, meaning successful units will not have 40 Young Marine PFCs, then a huge jump all the way to having 2 Young Marine Staff Sergeants and 1 Young Marine Master Sergeant. When there's large gaps, the mountain kind of tumbles down. Units in this predicament should concentrate on retaining and appropriately promoting Young Marines in their unit. Successful units have a high operational tempo. This means in respective to the amount of adults available in the unit is constantly doing things and they are active. They do not take long gaps in their training or their drill periods. Units who are not able to increase their unit's level of activity should take the appropriate steps to recruit the staff necessary so they can increase their unit's activity and get a high operational tempo. Successful units do not cater to one group of Young Marines. This is definitely true when you're teaching the objectives out of the guidebook. Even if your older Young Marines and advanced leaders are teaching, you should still schedule times for them to be taught. Training can also be done concurrently, meaning at the same time. Lessons can also be combined, or you can have someone teaching the basic Young Marines and someone also teaching the junior Young Marines, and then someone teaching the senior Young Marines their lessons. You can do them concurrently or you can combine them. Successful units diversify their training. Young Marines don't want to feel like they're back in school in the same setting as their classroom. They want to do something different. They want to create memories. They want to do events that takes them out of their element and continues to remind them about the morals and values that the Young Marine program is instilling in them. So go ahead, change it up. Do a drill competition. Have an encampment. Harlem Shake in the classroom. Try not to do the same events year to year and drill to drill. It's your choice. Just be creative and watch your unit flourish. At the end of the day, unit commanders are only limited to their imagination.
There you have it. Those are my 4 biggest tips to have a successful unit. Keep in mind that there are several factors on why different units are successful based on their area, but those are the 4 most visible things I look at when I'm auditing a unit. These are also 4 concepts of many that we're going to expound on as we move forward with our training in 2019. Overall, I'm going to end this video with a challenge for every unit out there. I challenge you to retain more Young Marines in 2019 than you did in 2018. I challenge you to recruit more Young Marines in 2019 than you did in 2018. And lastly, I challenge you to make a bigger impact in your community in 2019 than you did in 2018. Overall, adult volunteers, whatever you do, make it a deliberate decision. Don't be adult volunteer, I don't feel like it. Let us all set the example, and let's get the job done.